Well, good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you to this event on QS. Jacobs, the CEO of Qualcomm, as our keynote speaker this morning. I'm going to introduce Congresswoman Davis here in a minute, who will introduce Paul Jacobs, but I just wanted to say a couple of framing remarks. I think today's going to be a really exciting event. I think there's a lot of new information and new kinds of thinking that we'll be talking about. There's an interactive component which we'll describe in a little bit after Mr. Jacobs' speech, but we're going to try to walk the walk and use cell phones for like participatory process, so we'll explain that in a little while. So I think it should be a good day where we hear from Paul Jacobs about the U.S. Competitiveness and Innovation Challenge and new opportunities in a key industry of wireless. I'll then make some remarks about where we think we stand in terms of innovation and competitiveness in the U.S. and what are some of the key challenges that we need to meet as a country. And then we'll have a very, I think, extremely interesting panel on clearly what has to be one of the fastest growing emerging new business sectors, which is the wireless business sector, that now with LTE and new devices and new applications will really, I expect, to be booming. And then we'll have a great panel with two former members of Congress, a Republican and a Democrat, talking about how do we navigate the politics of this, with each side sometimes digging into their own positions, their own views, when we really need to work together and come together as a country on this issue. And finally, we'll hear from Senator Amy Klobuchar as our keynote lunch speaker, who chairs the subcommittee on competitiveness in the Senate. So thank you for coming, and I'm glad we avoided the storm. I think when we all leave, we'll be leaving in a massive total thunderstorm, but at least for now, we're safe and dry. So I want to introduce Representative Susan Davis, who represents California's 53rd Congressional District, which is principally San Diego, which is the San Diego region. Congresswoman Davis serves on the Armed Services and Education and Workforce Committees. In the House, she's approached legislation as a bipartisan consensus builder, exactly the kind of effort we're going to be needing on this, and it has achieved success in areas of education, military families, veteran support, healthcare, and election reform. Prior to coming to Congress, Congresswoman Davis served in the California State Assembly from 1994 to 2000, served 3 terms on a wide variety of, dealt with a wide variety of issues. And like my wife, she has a master's degree in social work from UNC Chapel Hill. So Congresswoman Davis, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's great to be with you this morning. I have the great honor of introducing your morning keynote speaker, Dr. Paul Jacobs, who hails from my hometown of San Diego. And I was wondering how many of you have been to San Diego? Most of you have been? Well, we were really hoping that Dr. Jacobs would have brought our sunny weather with him. But wait till tomorrow, because I think it is going to be nicer here. And I understand most of you are from the DC area. Is that correct? But a lot of you have visited San Diego, so that's great. And we want you to return to San Diego and enjoy all the things that for all of us make it such a special place. I must say, if you visited San Diego, then you probably know that you really can't live in San Diego without being familiar with Dr. Jacobs' family and with Qualcomm. From Qualcomm Way and Qualcomm Stadium to the incredible generosity of the Jacobs cultural and educational gifts, San Diego is better for having the Jacobs call it home. President Obama has challenged us all to win the future, and that is exactly what Qualcomm has been doing. It has grown from a nascent company of 7 founders in a home den to 17,500 employees, 75% of whom are employed in the United States, 13,000 in San Diego alone. As one of the largest employers in San Diego, Qualcomm plays a significant role in shaping the San Diego regional economy. As of 2007, Qualcomm was responsible for economic output equal to roughly 3% of the gross regional product of San Diego County and supported an estimated 2.4% of total jobs. This impact is even greater today with the growth of the innovation sector in the region. Qualcomm's list of honors and awards is lengthy, but I want to just highlight the most recent. Just last month, they were presented with the Tibbetts Award from the U.S. Small Business Administration in recognition of their outstanding contributions in research and development through the SBA Small Business Innovation Research, or SBIR program. This induction into the Small Business Innovation Research Hall of Fame also recognizes their success in driving innovation and creating new jobs. And this is clear to see, especially if you visited Qualcomm's campus and seen the patent wall. It is awe-inspiring to see it. The company holds more than 13,000 United States patents for wireless technologies, including pieces of the cell phones each of us use every day, and it sounds like they're gonna have you activate all that today as well. You are probably sitting here using their technology. Beyond their professional accomplishments, the Jacobs family epitomizes the idea of giving back, reaching far beyond their San Diego roots. Qualcomm provides assistance and mentorship to startup companies, fostering innovation that will change lives around the world. For example, just a couple of weeks ago at a medical convention in Florida, a young company that had been mentored by Qualcomm displayed its latest technology to help gather and present patient information instantly on mobile devices. This kind of instant access to both vital signs and digitized records has enormous implications for improving healthcare delivery, and it is a perfect example of how one company's successes are being paid forward to those that came after them, helping each other win the future. Not only has Qualcomm invested in innovation in San Diego, but the philanthropic investments in the community have left indelible marks. They have a commitment to the areas where they live and work, and you can see that all over San Diego, in our K-12 schools, in our universities, in our libraries, our museums and arts programs. All of them have benefited from their generosity. This commitment can also be found throughout the corporate culture. Since 2000, Qualcomm has donated over $165 million for education and environmental programs, health initiatives, and cultural organizations, and they have a matching program for employee donations. The personal and professional leadership of Dr. Jacobs has given Qualcomm and has made it such a worldwide leader in wireless technology. It's given it just such a model for community-oriented corporations and an unequivocal success story for how government can work with business to revitalize and advance the innovation sector. We are so proud of Dr. Jacobs and what he and his family mean to San Diego. And now, today, as you know, it goes far beyond San Diego, far beyond what is now a global commitment that everyone looks to and knows is there and mentors so many other businesses. We are very proud of you. Thank you so much for joining the folks here in Washington, D.C. I know all of you will enjoy hearing from him. Thank you all for being here.